Guys, the MLMs themselves are onto us. On Amway's own website, it says, is Amway a pyramid scheme? No, Amway is not a pyramid scheme. Unfortunately, a lack of understanding and misperceptions, especially on social media and forums such as Reddit, can incorrectly put this label on direct selling or multi-level marketing companies like Amway. Yet nothing on misinformation their own Huns spread on social media. Curious. Hey everyone, Noble Xenon here, and welcome back to some more anti-MLM. Let's get started. So, this next one is bathed in confidence, and this isn't any type of MLM or pyramid scheme? None. I'm just posting it because when I refer you and you make your profit, you will at least give me 10% from your profit as your referral. Hey, did you invest in Bitcoin with my coach? Now hold on a minute, they might be right. It might not be an MLM or a pyramid scheme. It's a crypto scam. Ah, there you go. Wow, just found this in the wild on Marketplace. Must go tubs on tubs of paparazzi jewelry. Lord only knows how much inventory this person now has to unload. Now they're probably not selling all that for $30. It's probably $30 per tub. Hold on, I see the comment. It's actually $30 per bag. No one is gonna buy those little bags for $30. And all this inventory ranges all the way from 2019 to 2024. Years of struggling to sell product. Paparazzi already made their money. It's you, the Hun, who's left holding the bag. And now we have an MLM Hun bragging that Facebook sent them $61.11. And they're like, are you getting paid to post? Except a bunch of people got payouts from Facebook. There was a recent Facebook settlement, but you know these Huns. They gotta find any way to make it seem like they're making money from their schemes. And continuing on the same topic, this next Hun claims Facebook pays my bills. Let's make it to where it pays yours too. This one doesn't even show an amount. Apparently this person runs multiple businesses and has several MLM businesses and a full-time job as well. Sounds exhausting. Good lord. Should probably stick to the full-time job. And now here we go again with the Kangen Huns and their so-called high-ticket items. It really just means it's super expensive and therefore hard to sell because not everyone has that kind of money. There are so many different ways to make money online. In my opinion, this water biz is one of the best because it offers high-ticket commission. Yeah, when those machines cost thousands of dollars, good luck selling one. When you see influencers post their supplements, outfits, skincare, etc., those are low-ticket commissions, meaning you make a few dollars in commission per product, aka it requires a lot of people purchasing it to make money, although they are also somewhat easier to sell. Somewhat. As you've seen by that paparazzi post, you could still get stuck with tons of inventory. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with sharing low-ticket products. I do it too, especially because I genuinely love so many products. More like your high-ticket items aren't selling, but that's the reason why a lot of people who have huge followings may struggle to monetize their platform. Versus high-ticket, which means you can make hundreds on your first commission up to thousands. This allows for way more income and leveraging of your time. Yes, this is legit. For some reason I doubt it. The company has been operating for 51 years and no, it's not an MLM. Yes, it is. It's direct sales, just like real estate. You can either be a direct agent or a broker, meaning you help your team of real estate agents and also receive commission from their sales. People often confuse it for traditional MLM because you have the option to be a broker, but it is not required. I personally love being a broker and helping my team of agents because I love mentoring and working with others. You call it a broker position, but it's probably just a higher rank on the pyramid, which makes it not like real estate at all. Networking is not just about connecting people, it's about connecting people with ideas, and people with opportunities. If you are a chiropractor, holistic health specialist, personal trainer, realtor, esthetician, or nurse, tap in! Currently expanding my network of silent partner professionals, meaning you connect me with your network/community and I do the rest of the work. So, you're gonna sell stuff for me? Is that what you're saying? They claim this allows for the biggest impact in helping people without you sacrificing your time, when really it just allows for the most potential customers possible. Just admit it, you're trying to help your own bank account. This person somehow has nurses working for them, or more than likely in their downline. I only work with those who are open to mentorship, taking action, and moving beyond limiting beliefs. You need people in your life that are farther ahead than you, people that have a bigger vision, people that are more experienced, people that are out of your league. You need to be exposed to new levels so that you can go to new levels. The most successful people are ready to learn from those who have the results they want. I pour my all into my team because I truly want to see everyone winning. But really, it's because it benefits you the most. You get all that money from your downline. And one of their favorite affirmations, I get paid for being me. You try it. Just stand there. Do nothing. Don't sell anything. See how that works out. You're not getting paid for being you. You're getting paid for pushing overpriced water machines. And today's payday, September, is off to a great start. $2,380 typed out on a calculator. I could type out 73 billion on my calculator. It doesn't mean I'm gonna become an instant billionaire. And Dom Daisy had the same idea as me. I too can punch random numbers into my iPhone calculator and claim it's my income, but I would be smart and put way more. Yep. Type in so many numbers your calculator app crashes along with the world economy. If you're enjoying this video, then why not like, subscribe, and hit the little notification bell? And now can someone please stage an intervention for this one? 3 days. That's all it took. The glow is real. Ooh, shiny. I started using the new Monat barrier booster and guys, I am shook. My skin feels hydrated, soothed, and just healthier. It's like it reset my whole barrier. No irritation, no heaviness, just pure calm glow. If your skin's been stressed, dull, or just needs some serious TLC, this is your sign. Hashtag Monat glow up, hashtag barrier booster, hashtag skincare that works, hashtag Monat review, hashtag glowing skin. I do see that it's glowing, but I also see it's very red. I think what you need is an actual dermatologist, not MLM products. And staying on the topic of Monat, when the shampoo has you a wild amount of new hairs that are untamable, 3 products for $110. I've grabbed the new Bond IQ range, which is meant to be insane for all hair types. Even hair is out here with high IQ levels. Current VIPs, shop special offers tab, and anyone wanting to start, flick me a message. And OP says, it's wild to me that all these women pretend to be hair care experts but can't identify hair breakage on their own heads. It's almost as if they're just trying to sell as much product as possible. Actual expertise levels don't really matter. And a Thrive Hun on Facebook says, it's officially been since 2023. I haven't had any coffee since I started Thrive. I'm so proud of myself. I don't crave it nor want it. Only caffeine I ever have is from soda. Nothing else. Sometimes old habits are hard to quit. Well, you're still getting caffeine from soda, so you haven't completely given up caffeine. I'm also pretty sure your Thrive products had nothing to do with it, because again, you didn't actually give up caffeine. For this next one, you have to be firm or these Huns won't ever leave you alone. And if you can't be firm, the block button works too. Hi Hun, it's me with Pampered Chef. I'm doing something fun for summer, so I choose you for my friends list to get a little goodie. Let me know when you've seen this. I bet a lot of people were chosen for this. And the response, hey, I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm out of the country for a while, so I will pass this opportunity along to another. Thank you so much, though. Hun replies, oh, how fun and exciting. Maybe we can do one when you get back? And then like a month later, hi, just circling back around to see if it might be a good time. Hey, thanks so much. I'm not currently interested, but I appreciate it. But you know that won't stop the Hun from replying. Hi, is now not a good time? No, it's never a good time. And the context, this message comes from a distant relative who I never speak to, as you can see from our chat log. This is the first time we've even spoken on social media. Because, you know, there's nothing quite as warm and welcoming as starting with a damn sales pitch. I love that she starts with that, so I appreciate that she didn't beat around the bush by asking how I was doing, how my family is doing, etc. Just getting right down to business. I tried to decline nicely the first time and I didn't respond to her reply. Yesterday she hits me with her new message and again I politely try to decline. Then she replies and I'm just like, what? I don't want to be mean because it's technically family, but take a hint. I will probably just leave her on red. Don't be like me. Be firm and tell them that you absolutely do not want to be a part of their pyramid scheme. And you could also do what others in the anti-MLM community have done, and that is warn this Hun of the dangers of multi-level marketing. Maybe show them the Pampered Chef disclosure statement right from their own website. And going back to Enagic, these MLM Huns are upset that they're somehow being honest for once and calling themselves an MLM. Enagic Europe says on their Facebook page, with a legacy spanning over 50 years globally, Enagic has established itself as a reputable and recognized brand. I wouldn't exactly call an MLM reputable, so much for being honest. And you can see right there, Enagic MLM direct sales business model with human-based marketing. And they try so hard to make themselves seem legit, saying that they have legal and structural integrity. They're like, oh yeah, this is completely legal. We're not a pyramid scheme. We're actually part of some organization called the Direct Selling Europe Initiative. We even have ethical business practices. It just makes yourself sound even more sketchy. The fact they have to try so hard to make yourselves seem legit. But of course, Huns in the comments still deny they are an MLM even though the company themselves say so. Enagic is direct sales. Why would you add MLM into the flyer? As someone who loves the business and products, it kinda is an MLM. MLM just means your upline/sponsor gets a commission when you make a direct sale, which happens in Enagic. But then when we all thought, finally, a Hun is actually providing factual information, they then hit us with this. MLM isn't bad or a scam, it just means more than one person gets a commission/bonus when a sale is made. It's actually a common business structure. Even a car salesman is in an MLM business because their manager gets a commission/bonus when they sell a car also. Yeah, but in that case, there is a manager getting a commission or a bonus, not like 7 different layers of upline each taking a piece of the pie, leaving you with barely anything. And someone else says because it is an MLM, and the reply, read the flyer. No, it's not. I'm in the business. People just aren't properly educated on how the business works. I love it. Wait, you mean the same flyer where the biggest letters at the very top say it's an MLM? Meanwhile, this next one claims network marketing is not the same as MLM. You need an upline that'll put energy into you so you grow efficiently. I'm not in insurance, but I'm in network marketing. Pretty much the same thing. No, it's not. What is it with these Huns claiming their business is exactly the same as this other business, just because they have one vaguely similar thing in common? But they can help if you'd like. Being in an MLM is not the same as someone who is licensed to sell insurance. What the hell? Network marketing and MLM aren't the same either. Please read carefully. So sorry, if the compensation structure isn't multi-level, why do you have an upline and what purpose does it serve? Checkmate, Hun. By the way, this was on a local Facebook group. OP has their insurance sales license and is asking for new job leads. Hun, who's not even in insurance sales, has advice. Their question is, do they think using the term network marketing makes a difference? Any chance they get to rebrand MLMs to trick unsuspecting people? This next one is just absolutely disrespectful. Like, what is this? Introducing our Twin Towers Tea Duo. 2 bold, patriotic blends crafted in remembrance and unity. And not only that, they have the absolute audacity to call the drinks Tower A and Tower B. Tower A contains pomegranate, cherry, coconut, and blue raspberry, and Tower B, lemon lime, watermelon, sour blue blast. 2 flavors, 1 tribute, a sip of strength, resilience, and remembrance. Raise a glass with us as we honor the heroes and remember the lives lost. No, this is absolutely disrespectful. What are you doing? And even crazier, these drinks are only available on September 11th, 2025. Every year there's a Hun disrespecting 9/11, trying to sell their products. It's like they never learn. So, you know, when you're a boss babe, you have to set some goals, right? So here's what this Monet/Thrive Hun aspires to do in the year of our Lord 2025. And this is specifically for social media. Lord have mercy on our feeds. Post 1 to 2 times a week Monet/Thrive. Post 2 to 3 reels using products/equating? I'm not sure actually. Create more before and afters, engage more, follow more. Is that supposed to be remove negativity? Post what each product does, gain 1,000 followers on Instagram and Facebook, don't fall for scams. I think you've already failed that one. High quality video, good luck with that. Short and engage in videos, what? Use group Facebooks, evoke emotion, provide value, use visuals, focus on trends, shareable content, hashtags instead of hashtags, collaborate, post regularly, cross-promote. And there are a few affirmations / motivational phrases on the right-hand side of the paper. You can do it! God is helping you! Do not quit! Fear does not stop me! Not intimidated by nobody! This next one is called The Summer I Joined Monat, Worst Summer Ever. But of course this Hun isn't gonna say that. They're probably gonna say it's the best summer ever instead. There's 9 days left of summer. Will this be the summer you join Monat? Well, thank goodness I'm literally making this video on the first day of fall then. Never in my wildest dreams did I ever think I would be hosting a retreat alongside the leaders on my team 1.5 years ago when I joined. I never realized God would bless it and be in my business so strongly, but He has been. These women are amazing, strong Christian leaders. They are graceful and kind. They have a passion for helping others and pouring into their teams, leading with a godly example. Here we go again with the pouring into people. My favorite part of the trip was when we all sat down together and did our devotionals. We had open conversations about what God has did and what He is going to do in our community of Christian women and individually in our lives. How God has blessed our business. We are so much stronger together. Where 2 or more gather, there is so much unity and love within us. The world is a wicked place, and I admit, this week has been hard on all of us. But when we got together, it's like God took those worries and gave us peace. Peace in knowing who holds tomorrow. Peace in knowing who holds our businesses for our families. Peace for a future of so much gratitude, unity, and love. Her favorite part of her Monat journey? Learning about the products and ingredients so she can sell the products more effectively. Lol jokes. Her favorite part was the devotionals. Products were never even mentioned. Just like how those products are never mentioned in anything that could be considered Holy Scripture. For this next one, is the Arbonne ship going down? Well, you'd think so by reading this Hun's post. This one is hard. Really hard. Heartbroken emoji. We've been searching for the right words, because how do you say goodbye to something that meant so much? Integrity and ethical conduct have guided our work throughout our many years as Arbonne independent consultants. Unfortunately, there are times in business when circumstances arise that are out of your control. Funny because, ethical conduct is not the first thing I think of when I think of MLMs. It's actually nowhere on my list. Weird. After proudly representing this brand for over 20 years, we will now be moving forward, apart from the company we've served for so long. If we could have changed this outcome, we absolutely would have. To our Arbonne company, whether you were part of our team or one of our amazing sidelines, we want to take a moment to honor you, your heart, your belief, your hard work, and everything we built together. In 2006, completely unsure but full of hope, we said yes to a vision. We had no idea what was ahead, only that we wanted more for our lives. As Arbonne Canada grew, something extraordinary happened. We built more than a business. We built a team, a community, a sisterhood, and a family. Thank you for your yes, for pouring your heart into this and making Arbonne what it was for us. The forever friendships, the late nights, the tears, the breakthroughs, the products, and that sweet, sweet money. It sounds like there may be something going on in the Canadian side of things over at Arbonne. A bit of a pivot away from MLMs and toward business coaching, which I'm sure won't be really sketchy. This next one encourages people to go into so-called good debt. Here's what you need to know about debt. If you somehow think this is some kind of legitimate financial advice, then you need to reevaluate your life. Bad debt equals money tied up in things that lose value over time, like cars, clothes, gadgets, etc. Good debt is leveraging someone else's money so that it multiplies and creates long-term returns, investments, education, and starting a business, which in MLM is not actually your own business, so it's not actually a good investment. When I leveraged a credit card to start my online business 8 years ago, it didn't make logical sense. 8 years later, it still doesn't make sense, because why would you use a high-interest credit card of all things to start a business? Oh, I think I know why. It's probably because they couldn't get an actual business loan because it's not actually their own business. They claim it turned out to be the catalyst for paying off all my debt, creating financial freedom, traveling the world, supporting my family, rescuing animals, hosting retreats, investing in building a life far beyond my younger self's wildest dreams. Girl math is mathing, isn't it? Hun, I don't think it is. The truth is, if you're only focused on avoiding debt, you might be missing the bigger question. What opportunities are you passing up on that could completely change your financial future? If you're ready to make this next year the one you look back on as your turning point, comment WEALTH, spelled WELLTH, probably some kind of weird combination of wellness and wealth, below, and I'll send you details on my upcoming free mentorship container. What the hell is a mentorship container? Y'all are just making up stuff at this point. And the context says, I understand that people get deep into MLM holes, and for many it's the only career they've known, so-called career, and when they are the rare or lucky ones who find success, it proves their point. Although there are many who pretend to be successful and near the top of the pyramid. But damn, it's hard to empathize with the brain gymnastics of encouraging people to go into high-interest debt while acting like you're a spiritual guru. And this next one, BAB Society? What's this secret moneymaker? Football Sunday isn't just about touchdowns, it's about strategy, teamwork, and big wins. Just like the game, success in life and business comes down to the right playbook. With high-ticket sales and passive income, we are stacking up huge commissions and building a lifestyle of freedom. With those high-ticket sales, looks like you're throwing up Hail Marys every play. Are you ready to step off the sidelines and into the game? Your season to win starts now. Let's chat to get you our playbook. And seeing that $60 check, you're not seeing the end zone anytime soon. Even though they also claim team sales of $4.1 million, not sure how. Considering there's no mention of a product or anything, just vague mentions of a high-ticket sales playbook. And now why bother with a legitimate doctor when you can have magic healing powders instead? Wow! Y'all know how much I can relate to this one. Look at what my sweet friend shared. I was supposed to have an MRI today on my neck, but I cancelled it, not because of the cost, although let's be real, insurance is a whole scam. Let's save that chat for another day, crazy face. American problems right there. Not because I'm just sitting around hoping it magically gets better, but because I've been super intentional about two things: listening to my body, rest when it says rest, and constantly using this twice a day. What I've been using? Gold. And of course they don't mean literal gold, they mean a Bravenly product. It's packed with powerful anti-inflammatory ingredients like turmeric, ginger, and black pepper that work together to calm inflammation, ease stiffness, and support natural healing. Instead of just masking symptoms, it's helping my body do what it's designed to do: heal. Sometimes the little daily choices make the biggest difference, yellow heart. Y'all know gold has changed my life and I love seeing it change so many others. Sobbing emoji. Are those medical claims I see? And a bunch of hashtags. And now let's dig into the comments. So someone says, I also just had an MRI on my neck. I'm interested in how this helps you. The Hun of course swoops in with the I'll message you. Get ready for a sales pitch. That's awesome. That's great news, Hannah. I'm loving the gold as well. Probably another Hun. That's fantastic. Yes, last year when I fell and messed up both hands, it healed my wounds in a week. No soreness at all. Amazing. Love gold. Oh yay. So you're saying this gold product is out here healing people's injuries? Another one claims it cleared their frozen shoulder. Another has seen a difference in their joints and talks about anti-inflammatory properties. Totally not someone who's trying to sell the product. I love this, Hannah. Healing is possible. Not through Bravenly products, though. Y'all should go see a doctor. What if what you're, wrong form of you're, complaining about could change by saying yes to yourself? Sparkles. I needed more energy. I needed to sleep better. I needed more patience. I needed something better than coffee. I needed mental clarity. I needed to get healthy. I needed better gut health. I needed help with my bloat. I needed help with my sugar addiction. I needed to turn the food noise off. I needed something. Then I found it. A wellness brand that's changed my health and wellness game. I still get blown away when I do comparisons to where I started 3 years ago. Fuel your body with proper supplements, it's the only one you get. The price shouldn't matter. I would definitely cut out the Starbucks, the Target hauls, the fast food runs so that I could get these results over and over again. But yes, you could cut those things out and not have to use MLM products. But of course she's selling a product, so she says drop start and I'll sling you some info on how you can save and earn product credits every time you order. And there are a few more posts just like this making medical claims, but we've got to move on to what I think is one of the most ridiculous rebrandings of MLMs I've ever seen. Stop saying I need a little more time to think. That time makes a big difference in this business. Y'all want to be placed at the bottom of my leg, then take all the time you need. Hashtag binary stacking. So yes, instead of multi-level marketing, they've rebranded and called themselves something that no one has ever even heard of: binary stacking. And now here's a travel hun who believes that absolutely everything is a tax write-off. Time to sort the receipts and log them. I've been slacking on doing this, but I love that everything is a tax write-off. No, hun, not everything is a tax write-off. It has to be legitimate business expenses. By the way, this person is 41 years old and believes that everything is a tax write-off. That's not how taxes work. She has 3/4 other businesses that are not MLM related or have anything to do with MLM. Why would she not know this? Oh, I can hear the IRS at her door now. This next one is simply titled, "Wow," from a dude who's at the top of the pyramid. If you're trying to do something great, something bold that challenges the status quo, don't expect family and close friends to be your biggest cheerleaders. In fact, when your vision makes others uncomfortable, the support you crave may not come from your inner circle, and that's okay. They'll say that real support comes from the people who want to make money off you. Seek out strangers first. Find the people who resonate with your mission, who are inspired by your courage, and who will cheer you on without hesitation. If family or friends eventually get behind you, consider it a bonus, not something you're entitled to, and after years of proving your commitment and creating success, a few may finally acknowledge what you've built. Until then, keep going. Build with those who believe in the lies that these MLM companies are feeding them. And another post from this person says, "The part of my journey that not many people know about is how much rejection I faced along the way. I was called crazy. My intelligence was questioned. Some called me naive. Others labeled me a scam artist. And I get it. When you choose a path that's unfamiliar to most, it threatens their comfort zone. But here's the truth. I didn't let those words break me. I used them as fuel. Fuel to keep going. Fuel to prove myself that I was capable. Fuel to rise higher than I ever imagined. Had I let their doubts become my reality, I wouldn't be where I am today. So if you're facing criticism for choosing a different path, good. It means you're shaking things up. It means you're doing something worth talking about. Let the noise push you forward, not pull you back. Because the only opinion that truly matters is the one you have of yourself. Which is really easy to say when you're right at the top of that pyramid. OP says, "It's such blatant indoctrination and separation tactic, teaching to be blind to those who care most about you, disingenuous and harmful. I have no words." I see now why you simply titled it "Wow." And now there's another MLM who might be in a little bit of trouble, and this time it's Pure Romance. A little bittersweet my 14th anniversary falls so close to being let go from Pure Romance. Not just me, all consultants. Wow, what happened there? But I'm grateful for all I learned, and happy to move forward on my own terms with my own company. So just as a reminder, if you get emails from Pure Romance that is not associated with me at all, and just go straight into the pocket of the CEO that fired us all. That is unfortunately not surprising in the slightest. Looks like the Pure Romance Huns all got burned. But if you love me, my new website is live. Similar fun items, but I'm slowly adding new options too. Funny that you said the CEO fired you, because 8 years ago you said this. I want to give a huge heartfelt thank you to all the people that have supported me in my business in the last 6 years. Being an entrepreneur isn't easy, it's a lot of work, but it's so worth it not having a boss to answer to, like the CEO who fired you. I appreciate every single person I've had the pleasure of meeting in the last 6 years, and I'm so happy the vast majority I now consider friends. I love that I can help women like myself from the bedroom to the bank and everywhere in between. Cheers to 60 more years. Very optimistic there with the 60 more years. More like 8 years. However, we have a bit of a good ending to this one. She is actually starting her own small business selling adult toys. So clearly she didn't need Pure Romance. Glad to see she's actually learned from her mistakes, even if it did take quite a long time. Not so much for this next hun though, who shames anti-MLMers for buying things from actual businesses and not supporting her. Or rather, the company's actual CEO. You trust billion-dollar companies with your time, money, and data, but you mock the women building online businesses and owning their voice? You'll drop hundreds on Amazon, rock your iPhone, sip your Starbucks, and binge on brands that couldn't care less about you, but the minute someone you know dares to build something with heart and grit, you call it a scam. You call her desperate. You tell her to get a real job. You mock her for sharing her truth. You say she's lying, flexing, manipulating, and chasing people, but here's the friggin' truth. She's not scamming, she's not flexing, she's not pretending, she's doing her friggin' best to change her life, break cycles, and inspire others to do the same with no blueprint, no trust fund, and no permission. Except, of course, permission from the MLM company to be able to sell their products. If that triggers you, maybe it's because she's doing what you're too scared to start. Stay in your lane, or better yet, cheer for someone doing the damn thing. Because this industry is saving lives, feeding families. And yeah, building generational wealth for families in third world countries. Give this a share and give this a like. So you're basically putting your scammy MLM company on the same level as actual charities, doing actual work helping people in developing countries. Wow. Talk about disrespect. And speaking of disrespect, this person is monetizing a friend's death. Oh god, that's disgusting just from the title. Guys, I gotta share something. A few months after my friend died, I started losing a ton of hair from the stress and grief of it all. I was losing weight because I could barely eat for 2 months. Talking maybe 500 calories a day for weeks. It was bad. And the hair shedding didn't stop until a couple of months ago. Ready for this? This is why sticking with a proven hair system and being consistent with the IR serum is so important. Why trusting the process is so important when you're dealing with excess hair fall. Even though we've seen several posts over the years of MLM Huns having their hair fall out, stay consistent with a good hair routine even if you swear it's not working and that the hair fall will never end. I never skipped a day with my scalp serum. Prioritize your diet when and if you can. Protein, so important. I did have to give myself grace at this, but I've been working really hard at nourishing my body. And take progress photos, our eyes and emotions can deceive us. So can these multi-level marketing companies. Are we shocked that this top Hun has no morals left? Absolutely not. It's crazy to me that such disrespect is no longer even considered shocking, just because of how much these Huns do this. This next one informed the board about an MLM sponsor, and they posted this. Sponsor Spotlight, Primerica Financial Services. We're so grateful for the support of Primerica. If you've met this person, you already know. His smile is contagious and his helpful, positive energy makes everyone feel welcome. Whether it's answering a quick question or offering guidance, he's always ready to lend a hand with genuine care. Primerica's been helping families since 1977 with tools to build a more secure financial future. Everything from life insurance to investments, retirement planning, and financial education. Their mission is to simplify money matters and empower families to make confident decisions for tomorrow. Stop by and say hi to him at the market. You'll leave not only more informed, but probably smiling too. For some reason I doubt that, thank you Primerica Financial Services for being a shining part of our market community. Sounds like they've literally just posted an ad. Wow. You try to warn them, but they promote them anyway. This next Hun claims they aren't recruiting new travel agents. I make $10,000 per month planning travel, and I'm not a travel agent, nor am I recruiting them, so why are you even making this post? Just to brag? I turned my love for creating dream itineraries into a thriving business, and in my free workshop I'll show you how to start yours. Oh, so you're selling a workshop, I see. For more info, let's book a call. Link in the comments. However, what's interesting is that her so-called travel booking platform has you sign up underneath her, and that's the only way she'll get money from you. But it's not recruitment though, right? Oh, and there's a fee too. Wow. Wait, I'm a little confused. So you recruit the customers? And staying on the topic of travel Huns, I'm hiring in my business. Yes, you read that right. I have one travel business line that I'm ready to gift to the right person who's ready to partner with me. Wait, so are you saying you're just giving a part of your business away as a gift? I'm sure that's totally your business, and not just recruiting. This isn't just any side gig. This is a global travel business where you can earn while you explore the world, work from anywhere, even your couch, build residual income you can pass down. No inventory, no quotas, no boss, just freedom and free travel. I'd be surprised if there was inventory, like if you had to buy a bunch of tickets to random places. That would be kind of insane, but you're still not your own boss. I'm looking for someone hungry for more time, more income, more experiences, and more life. If that's you, this could be your open door. Message me travel and let's talk about making this yours. Warning, side effects may include excessive passport stamps, random bursts of happiness, and sudden bucket list checkoffs. Side effects also include an egregious number of hashtags, good lord. And finally, on Ask Reddit, what industry would collapse overnight if people suddenly became smarter with their money? Sorbet Lover says MLMs, and A-Bone says lock the thread, this is the answer. And with that, may as well end the video too. So, I'd like to thank all of my members, especially Catalin Cormendi, Amethyst Phoenix, Mike Hawk, Hold Up, and our newest member of the royalty, Taylor Wheatley. You can join simply by clicking the join button below. Feel free to like, subscribe, and hit the little notification bell if you enjoyed it, and feel free to comment if you've got something on your mind.